Welcome back to a new video, guys. Today, my mom and I will be spending time together and be spending the day here in nature and also visiting historic sites across Vietnam. You'll hear natural conversations, have shadowing practices, and learn new vocabulary the natural way. This video is also part of my 3,000 most common English words series designed to help you understand up to 95% of spoken English. We are over halfway done the words, so keep going, give a like, subscribe, and let's finish all 3,000 words together. Pamphlet here.
Activity, good brand.
Pillars. Brand here. Around.
Humidity.
Base. Small. Surrounding. Rags. Busier. Picnic.
Everywhere.
Ancient capital. Start the word count and let's go. So this is part 2 of my last video because that last video was going to be really long because this complex is absolutely massive. It's huge, it's massive, it's enormous. So the video would just be so long. So I cut it into 2 parts. This is the second part, but we won't just spend time here. We'll also be spending time in other places later on in the video, but that you'll have to watch. Anyways, this is a huge structure behind us. So I'm gonna open up my mom's backpack here and I'm gonna get the pamphlet here, but I'm gonna be careful not to lose our tickets because this is how we get back on the shuttle bus. I'm gonna zip this up. Okay, let me check what this building is called. I think, are we at 10 or 12? I think we're at 10. Yeah, we're at 10 because we were just here in the past video. That was the bell tower, and now we're at 10.
And what does it say?
10 is the Kuan Yin Hall, and then the one behind that is the Buddha Hall. It's actually so big.
It's a full day activity, really.
Yeah, and we're gonna go see the pagoda after. I believe this is the most popular and famous thing to see. Number 17, Bao Tian Stupa. Anyways, let's go. Right now, we're standing in the shade. You can see, you could look on the ground here. We're standing in the shade and it's not too hot here. I don't know if you can feel it, but I could literally feel the heat radiating on the right side of my face from the sun. And I'm not even in the sun, but I can just feel it. And here, I can just feel it's cool. It feels cool, but here I can feel the heat. Oof. Maybe I should put on more sunscreen.
Yes, or I can give you a hat.
Oh, you have a hat?
Yeah.
Pass.
The big black hat.
Get my 3,000 most common English words PDF and start learning the words that will allow you to understand up to 95% of everyday English. It includes clear definitions, real examples, and simple organization by topic and CEFR level. Get it in the description or at volkaenglish.com. I'm gonna open up my mom's bag again. Is this a woman's hat or is it unisex?
Yes, unisex.
Will it even fit my head?
Yeah, it's a good hat.
Am I gonna look busted in this, dude?
You're going to look so
Can you hold
sexy.
these, please?
Put it on.
Too small, dude.
No, it's not.
I guess not too bad. Do I look busted? Let me check.
Here.
Do I look like a real tour guide?
It looks good.
Shit, bro, this looks like a woman's hat.
A fun fact of that hat, I've had it for more than 20 years. Still looks really good. It's because of the brand. It's a really good brand. If you buy quality, it lasts you a lifetime.
Is that still the case today?
Yes, because it's still here.
No, like I mean like with stuff you buy today.
No, absolutely not.
Even if you buy quality.
Well, yes, if you pay for it, it might last my lifetime.
Of course you pay for it. Oh, dude, this is giving like Australia.
Let's go.
Okay, well, I guess we'll wear this. If it looks dumb, close your eyes and just listen to the audio. So me and this guy are matching.
He got his inspiration from the locals.
Okay, so we had to take our shoes off to get into this temple. Whoa, dude, this is massive. Massive and golden.
That's the one.
Wow, dude, this is actually really beautiful. Look at the detail and look at these pillars. Beautiful, like wood and gold. And these cranes right here. And these are some huge statues on the side here. And then the big gold Buddha in the background.
I think it's bronze. They say this is bronze.
But it's meant to look like gold. And then a huge fan here to keep us cool. And you can see a lot of these people here are praying. So here you can see a lot of photos and history of this pagoda. So I guess let's go around the temple this way, or should we go that way or this way? I guess probably that way because that's a hallway and it'll bring us all the way down to the pagoda because the pagoda is on this side anyway. And I guess this is just like a hall where you can pray in or something or just socialize. If it was raining, it wouldn't be the end of the world since you can just come and chill and relax in here.
I would just want to get away from the sun.
I guess we're gonna have to start climbing some stairs, man. Oof. Well, I guess we should have expected it low-key. Bro, you drowning right now. You drowning, you need to start swimming. So Leon has taken custody of the hat, and I no longer have it. We just climbed up all those stairs, and now we can see the pagoda.
It says way to the stupa.
That's what they call it, the stupa. Are you a little tired?
I'm quite tired today. I think it's the humidity. It's very humid.
Yeah, I think so too. It's a little bit hot. But we made it to the main thing, the pagoda. I think the view will be a lot nicer once we go up the pagoda. Let's head up. You can see Leon is walking in front of us. He's walking up the stairs. He just walked up the stairs and he's walking towards the pagoda. Now my mom is in front of me. I am behind. I am behind. And now I'm walking up these stairs as well. Now you can see the base of the pagoda, the base. It is a really beautiful, majestic pagoda.
It's such a prominent.
You can see it from so far.
Have you been to the Leaning Tower of Pisa?
Yes, I have been. I have been to the Leaning Tower of Pisa in Italy.
How does this compare? This one is taller.
Oh, dude, this one is way bigger. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is really small.
Yeah.
Like it's not big. I don't know if you've been or not. It's really not big. It's just cool because it's leaning, I guess. But this is way bigger. Way, way bigger.
That side we can get a view.
But yeah, now we're at the base of the pagoda. There's a nice garden surrounding the pagoda. Oh, these are lily pads.
Yeah.
These are lily pads. Usually frogs hop on lily pads. You can also see some algae in the water here. Right there, you can see a water tap. That is a pail. You can also see 2 rags on that cement.
Do you see the way that they shape the trees to grow like that?
Yeah, the trees do look quite beautiful. I like the way they trim the trees and the leaves.
Oh,
It
here's
looks nice.
here's a lily flower.
Oh wow, that's actually really beautiful. Look at the flower. And I think we might have to buy tickets. Do we?
I don't know. Let's try our ticket. Let's
I
try
guess
it.
so, yeah. Let's go try, see if we can get in. The tickets worked and now we're in. So this is the bottom of the pagoda. There's a huge golden Buddha with a golden ceiling. But let's go up. There's a sign here that says keep silent. So I think we have to climb up the stairs. If we have to climb up every single stair, dude, that'll be crazy. It's a lot of
Take
stairs.
it step by step, I guess.
Yeah, I wonder how many flights this pagoda is. We're about to find out. Okay, now we're about to get into the elevator here. After everyone gets out, we're in the elevator. Look at that view. That is a nice view. You can see like the whole complex. Where do we start?
We entered there to the left. See where the big gate is?
Yeah.
We entered there. And then all of that looks like a wall. That's all a walkway.
Yeah. So we walked that whole place.
Yeah. And then the Buddha was in that building there.
No, it was the Buddha was the one in front.
No, the Buddha was here.
Yeah, I guess the Buddha was here. But you can see just the sheer size of this complex. That lady said 6 kilometers. This is like a kilometer.
But I think she meant if you go from one spot to the next, maybe.
Yeah, maybe total walkable area, 6 kilometers, but not like lengthwise. Oh, wow. That is crazy. And you can see they have a huge convention hall there. They call it the convention center.
I feel like we came from behind these mountains because we passed that bridge down there. So we came from the other side of these mountains.
Well, Ninh Binh is just right there, just up ahead of us. Is it not? Actually, I'm not even sure. I'm a little bit lost.
When you stopped at the river, that's where we stopped because that bridge and barges were at that river there.
Yeah.
And then we came around, we entered in like that.
I'm honestly surprised that it's not busier up top here. We haven't really run into many people up here.
Maybe it's because we're going against the flow.
are
The
we?
arrow was pointing that way.
Oh, no, it just says no climbing. Oh, there's the parking lot. That's the huge parking lot.
Oh my goodness.
There you can see that building is even bigger than the last one. You can also see the big Buddha statue there with the big belly. And I think we can get the shuttle buses right down there to go back. Like right down there, so we don't have to walk all the way back where we came from. I guess we're at the end of it. We made it.
I think when she told us 5 kilometers to get to the entrance gate, that's not true. That's not 5 kilometers.
It is still pretty far though,
Yeah, it is far, but
quite far. This is a nice view. This is like the highlight coming up here. If you want to learn faster, get the workbook for this video on my website. It includes deeper explanations and exercises to help you remember and master what you learned. And if you get 5 or more workbooks, you'll get 30% off automatically at checkout. So go to the description or my website, volkaenglish.com. We've just finished exploring this whole complex. We went up the main pagoda and we saw everything. We saw the whole complex. It was really beautiful. And now we're heading to an ancient city here in Vietnam. We're gonna explore how they lived back in ancient times, I guess, and maybe learn something about history too. And also see a lot of beautiful architecture and structures.
But first, I think we should go for lunch.
Facts, I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm thirsty.
I know Leon's hungry, so.
We don't want anybody, getting hungry, so let's go and eat.
No, we don't. So let's go find some food and then go explore the ancient city. We just got off the vehicle there. Now we're heading back to our bikes, and then we're gonna go into town and grab a bite to eat because we are hungry.
And thirsty.
And dizzy, so we need food. Okay, here we just stopped on the side of the road and you can see there are a bunch of goats here and a lot of baby goats too. Looks like they might have been born maybe a month ago, but they're also pretty small. The grown adult ones are pretty small too. But yeah, we stopped on the side here. I thought this might be the lunch we were looking for, but I guess not. So we're gonna go and find a restaurant.
The baby goats are called kids.
The kids. Okay, let's go. Okay, so we just bought 2 large waters from this convenience store, and now we're heading to the ancient capital. You can hop on. And you can see my mom is hopping on the back, and hopefully we don't fall. Knock on wood, and let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, we've just parked our bikes here in this parking lot. Now we're gonna go explore the Forbidden City. It's a huge complex here. You can see there are some people over there having a picnic. This is a nice pond here. And I believe this is like someone's residence. Maybe this was the palace. I guess this is the first courtyard here. What do you think of it, Mom?
I think it's really pretty. It's shaded, so that's really nice.
Does it feel ancient? Look at this.
I think it feels more ancient than the pagoda we were just at.
Oh, this is a national treasure. It's called the dragon bed. Oh, and look at these ponds. That little girl's feeding the fish. That's why they are all in front of her. And the fish are splashing because they're eating. This does look really, really ancient, I'm not gonna lie. I wonder what that says. Because this is like traditional characters, right?
So I wanted to talk about the flag. I don't think we've talked about the flag. I was just reading up about it. This is the traditional Vietnamese 5-color flag, and it's traditionally used during festivals, ceremonies, and at sacred sites. So that's why we see that flag all over the historic sites and then at festivals.
The 5-colored flag. It's nice. How many colors are on it? Probably 5. No, the spears. Wait, what are they? Would you consider this a sword or a spear? Or actually, I guess it's something completely different. But like, humor me. What would you call this? A sword or a spear if you had to choose between the two?
I would say it's a spear sword.
You have to choose between the two.
A spear, you jab, but you can't jab with this, so I'll call it a sword.
I think I'll call it a howl job. We all agreed it's a sword with a long handle. Look at the design.
So the
of
detail
this.
on it, yes, look at the detail.
Look at the eyes, it's a marble.
Oh, it's a marble.
But this is a really big, nice flower pot. There's a plant in it. It's cool, I like the scales. Is this a phoenix? Looks like a bird.
Looks a peacock.
No, it's a phoenix. Look at its face. It has a beak.
My goodness, I guess we all see something different.
This is a horse. Shout out Year of the Horse, 2026. That's me. The roof of this house looks really old, very weathered. This is a traditional temple courtyard with old stone gates, tall trees, and a wide brick walkway. The ground is covered with large red tiles that look warm under the sunlight. Several people are walking through the entrance while wearing light clothes and hats because the weather looks hot and sunny. In the middle of the scene, there are 2 tall stone towers with detailed carvings and decorations. The towers look old, historic, and carefully designed. Near the entrance, colorful flags are standing beside the pathway and moving gently in the wind. Behind the wall, there are green trees, tropical plants, and white flowers growing around the temple area. The sky is bright blue with a few thin clouds. Shadows from the tall trees fall across the ground and create darker shapes on the tiles. The whole place feels peaceful, cultural, and traditional. It looks like a place where people come to pray, visit, or learn about history. Let me know in the comments if you guys like those shadowing lessons. Let's continue. Okay, now we're gonna walk through this small gate. I would have hit my head there if I didn't bend down. What about you, Mom? How tall are you?
Not very likely. I'm Shorter than used though. I seem to fit in everywhere here.
You could probably fit in there. Do you want to stand in that entrance?
Yes, I'm sure. I'm just making it. I think people here are shorter than I am, and I'm probably
Stand up straight. Oh, that's like
the ceiling,
just...
that accommodation we had too. I just made it in there.
Bruh, let me try.
Same size.
Careful with your glasses.
That's okay. These are some nice
Beautiful.
vines growing on this wall, but it looks dead. It might be dead. I'm not a botanist. What can you see in this place? I also want you guys to answer. What can you see in this place? What can you see?
Well, I can see there's 3 water buffalo on the edge of this square.
Okay, so way over there at the very end, there are 3 water buffalo. What else can you see?
I can see a small pagoda.
Okay, small pagoda. I see a row of flags, both the, what was that? 5-color traditional flag,
Yes.
and also the Vietnamese flag. And here I see a big open square. I don't know if there were buildings or something here before, but it's just wide open. And I also see overgrown grass in between each square. So that kind of is dividing each square. And I can see mountains in the background and also lights. I guess they light this whole place up at night, right?
Yes. Must for functions and festivals and things like that.
Anything else?
Yeah. There's a river in the back there.
A river?
Yeah.
What else do you see?
Spotlights. Did you do that one?
Spotlights. I said lights, but yeah, spotlights. Okay, so we just finished having a conversation with 3 young students here in the ancient capital. I think they're around like 11, 12 years old.
Yes, mine was 12 years old and they live close by, like 15 kilometers away or so.
Yeah, I guess they were just like young students that wanted to practice speaking English because learning English is very important. So that's a great way to practice speaking. You just need to like go up to any foreigner that speaks English and just ask if you could talk with them. And I'm sure they'll be glad to talk with you. If you want to speak English more clearly and naturally, then join my speaking and pronunciation course. You get instant access to almost 100 video lessons with 2 new lessons every week, a clear step-by-step practice system, and an exclusive prompt to help you master the pronunciation of any word. Inside, we work on pronunciation, accent, rhythm, and natural speaking, so you can stop hesitating and speak with more confidence. And I'm gonna get the pamphlet here and the map that shows us.
It's a full day activity, really. It's a really good brand. If you buy quality.
And look at these pillars. Beautiful, like wood and gold. A huge fan here to keep us cool. I guess let's go around the temple.
I think it's humidity. It's very humid.
Yeah, now you can see the base of the pagoda. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is really small.
Yeah.
Like it's a nice garden surrounding the pagoda. 2 rags on that cement. It's not busier up top here. There are some people over there having a picnic.
I seem to fit in everywhere here.
In the ancient capital. You will become fluent in English.